is Seafood Diva. We're in Bullhead City, Arizona. And it's early Saturday morning for the Slab-O-Rama. It's a KCBS barbecue competition. And we're going to head over there. It's going to be held at Rotary Park this morning. And we're going to be covering the Shig Ninja barbecue team. So you get to see what their cook's going to look like today. I'm going to be judging. And then I'll check back with you after all the turn-ins are in.
Hey, I'm Tom Glenn from Shig Ninja Barbecue. I've been cooking competitively since 2010. We're here in Bullhead City, Arizona at the Slab-O-Rama KCBS barbecue contest. Yeah, so today I'm cooking solo. When I originally started cooking competitively back in 2010, we cooked under IB 30 barbecue, and I had a partner, Paul Drews. He recently moved up to Minneapolis, is getting married up there, so now I cook solo by myself. A couple competitions a year, depending if we're at a hotel or resort, my wife will come along, but for the most part I kind of run boxes, cook, and wash dishes all alone. Today we're using pecan, and we have a little bit of cherry that we've kind of mixed in whenever I put a new meat on. I like a little bit of flavor and the color you get from some cherry, so I usually throw a couple of cherry logs in when we put something fresh on the pit, but for the most part it'll be all pecan all day today.
Use a different sauce for all your different turn-ins?
I do. I have 4 sauces here. A little bit more of a sweet sauce for the chicken and the ribs, a little bit spicier for the pork, and a pretty neutral one for the brisket today. Right where we want to be, right about 197. Pork looks really good. It's temping about 197, 198, depending where I was. Nice and juicy. Just put it in the Cambro to rest for a couple hours before we prepare it about 12:30, 12:45 for a 1 o'clock turn-in. Hoping we'll get some slices of money muscle and get some nice pulled chunks to turn into the judges today.
Does this colder weather mess with your temperatures very much, or?
Not really. I mean, a Jambo's kind of built for weather, so whether it's windy or snow or rain, I mean, it just kind of doesn't impact it at all. It's pretty weatherproof. Firebox is insulated and holds temp so well. You know, you may have to turn the rear away from the wind or into the wind, but really no issues last night or today with temperature. Maybe 5 minutes longer to get it up to temp, but she's kind of built for weather. Got a cooking 18-pound Snake River Farms gold brisket. Trimmed it down to about 8.5 inches across. It's sitting about 206 right now. Nice and tender like butter with the thermopin going through. I think we're going to go ahead and pull it, let it rest, and hopefully get some nice slices out. And we'll check the burn-ins to see what they're temping at. 211, 212. It's like butter going in there. We're going to wrap this back up, let it sit in the Cambro, and we'll chunk up some burn-ins for the judges before we do our brisket turn-in, right where we want it to be.
Is there a story behind your team name, Shig Ninja?
Shig Ninja. Well, obviously, shigging in barbecue is something that when you're trying to get a secret from a competitor, and there were a couple guys out west a few years ago that they were very stealth-like. They would just appear out of nowhere when you were doing things, and it was kind of a joke between myself and a couple of the Arizona teams that we nicknamed them Shig Ninjas. So when my partner Paul left and we stopped cooking under IAB 30, it was a big joke that I would just name my team Shig Ninja, since we were kind of joking around with that name for quite a while at different contests and stuff. All right, sealed up. Get a little steam going here to finish them off. Get that skin bite through. Put them back in here for about 40-45 minutes, and then sauce them up and build a box, and hopefully the chicken gods will be with us today, and the judges will like our turn-ins today.
Have you already made your boxes, or built your boxes?
I did. I actually took the boxes and the parsley last night because it was so windy, and took them to my hotel. Built the boxes in the warm 71 degrees in my hotel while it was freezing out here, and brought them back this morning. So they're already built, and did strictly parsley boxes for the competition. The rib box is a little bit different. I left an open area to kind of set ribs down a little bit lower, and then put a second row of 4 on top of them. But it's all parsley. They're already built. I like to get those done on Friday night or Friday afternoon if I'm at a comp early, so I don't have to worry about it on Saturday morning when everything's running around and a lot going on.
And the fact that you're by yourself.
And the fact that I'm by myself, absolutely. A nice pull back there. They look good. Let's see what they... They're temping about 200. I want to get a few more degrees on there, so I'm going to wrap these back up. We'll throw these in and maybe check them again in about 15 minutes. Those in there for about 10-15 minutes. We'll let the sauce set, and then we'll build a box.
About how long does it take you to build one of these parsley boxes?
Last night I built 4 boxes in about 30 minutes. So it took me about the time of one Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives show last night. So I've gotten pretty quick at it. I kind of bundle it together in clumps and then kind of fit it in, and then once most of the bottom's covered, I kind of fill in around the sides. After we place the meat in there, I'll kind of touch up a little bit around where there's some spots that are open, but at least I've got a good base down now to start working with. So,
you find yourself being overly meticulous about it, or not so much?
It's supposed to be a meat contest, so I try not to. And considering that 80+% of the parsley is going to be covered with meat, I try not to be. I mean, hopefully they're looking at the meat and not the parsley so much. I would say I probably spent more time with parsley a few years ago, but now I just try to make it look good and move on to the next box. It still feels like one needs a little bit more, it feels like. Let's see.
It's pretty good. Feels pretty good. You know what? I think we're going to go ahead and let them all go. I think we'll be good here. I'm going to let those sit for about 5 to 8 minutes, and then we'll build a box.
Meeny, miny, mo.
I know, we kind of went cruising around. All right, I'm gonna let it sit for a second. I'm gonna try one here. You want one?
So you only taste after you've already
They're boxed.
yeah.
I mean, the only thing I could do is if they're missing some flavor, I could hit them with some, you know, some ground up rub or something. But at this point, they're pretty much done. So they're in the box. They're ready to go. Let's see what happens. Hopefully they'll be bite through, and hopefully they'll taste good. I think we're good. Nice clean bite, good flavor, pretty juicy. Okay, you for sure get 4 out of there.
Pork.
This is the money muscle of a pork butt.
That looks good.
The money muscle of a pork butt.
Yep.
Which muscle is it?
It's the very front, the opposite side of the bone. Probably has a more technical name. We call it the money muscle because it make you win money.
It wins you money, huh?
That's it.
This
Parties with this thing?
I do some parties, yeah.
Do you have steak?
I have lots of friends in my neighborhood. I bet, yeah. Let that sauce set on there for about 10 minutes. While that's happening, we'll cut some burnt ends here. Pretty good. A little dry.
First numbers this way, numbers that way, numbers this way.
Numbers toward me, guys.
Who's tries your food? Come on, let's go.
They're all certified barbecue judges.
Good luck, sir. You too, buddy. I'd like a do-over on mine.
You do?
Can I have a do-over?
Don't let him do nothing over, trust me.
Can it be my mulligan?
Mulligan, I need a mulligan.
Oh, you need a
You
mulligan.
can take me one, thanks, I
Okay.
appreciate that.
Good luck, guys.
See you.